can you give us the background to this problem you have at the moment?
Okay, we had a long-term supply contract with REC company that would be until the end of 2015. Because of the market change and some other things, REC expressed their willingness to renegotiate the terms and contracts with all the customers, including us. So we started renegotiation back to mid-August, and we tried to find a way to resolve some of the difficulties that both of us are faced with. For example, we say we are the victims of the market because of the change, but we should not, from the supplier and the customer's perspective, we should not be victim of each other. And we would like to hold hands together to tide over this difficult period so that we can have a better future together. Not only talking about the contract revision, we also came with some sort of a proposal of broader cooperation. But unfortunately, due to various reasons, REC declared unilaterally the termination of our supply contract on the 9th of September. And they immediately issued a press release to the whole world. And one of the consequences of their termination is that they went to cash our bank guarantee of $50 million US. And for that, we did some protective moves. We took legal actions against REC in respect of the money, both in China and in Norway. So fortunately, we obtained 2 injunctions from both courts regarding the money. And we are now in kind of a legal dispute, which is unfortunate, but we are determined to protect our interests to the extent possible, as well as we want to say, even though we have dispute between each other, it doesn't mean the future cooperation opportunities disappears. We want to say is that the opportunity for cooperation and the door for that is always open.
And what impact does this have on your business right now? Because this is talking big sums of money.
For us, I think this is a good news to the competitors of REC, because suddenly there is a demand generated, freed from one of the major players in the industry. So actually, we are pleased to see at this conference, we are approached actually by quite some of prospective suppliers talking about the wafer supply or even polysilicon supply. And this is a good and encouraging news to us.
Is there any effect on, say, your staffing levels or that losing this contract?
No, not at all, not at all. Because REC is one of the suppliers of the contract, and there are alternative ways to get the wafers from other people with equally good quality and more competitive price, I suppose.
So what do you ultimately hope to achieve now through the legal action that you're taking?
Actually, we want to send a clear message to the other side, is that each party has their own right to protect its own interest. They have their way, we have our way. And we believe from the information we have and the evidence at hand, we stand a pretty good chance. And they may not have done something as honorable, as decent as a supplier.
Do you think this will have a negative effect on them in the whole market, or do you think it may not affect it at all?
Actually, this is a quite unfortunate event between a supplier and the customer, especially in the kind of difficult market situation. I do not know how other people interpret the situation, and I cannot speak for them. Yet, some of the messages, I guess, would have been that they may start questioning whether this is the right way for a supplier to treat the customer. Some of the people may worry. I mean, I won't be surprised if they do.